lot of changes happened with my mindset at that point in time, and that particular planner was a huge part of it. I didn't want to take a mindless decision that, okay, I don't want to use Inkpicket Planner anymore and I want to go back into bullet journaling. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, my name is Sanjana. In case you've missed not the last video but one video, I shared an update with you guys saying that the Inkpicket Planner is not really working out for me. And I have been using that particular planner since 2019. They've made a lot of changes over the years. I've been fine with them until now. I was thinking even in 2023, I would be fine as long as I adapted to my needs. What I noticed in the past month, a little bit over a month, is that I am not really able to do that in an efficient way. And I also kept going back to the idea of bullet journaling. I was watching more of those videos, and I have bullet journaled in the past, and I moved from bullet journaling to Inkpicket because I was just tired of creating my own spreads, and I'm just kind of drawn back into it now, and that is why I have bought this Leuchtturm notebook. So I figured that I can give bullet journaling a try again because Inkpicket is anyways not working out for me, and I'm working on a lot of projects, like a lot of different projects. I'm focusing on multiple areas of my life this year, and I really need a planning system that can help me be on track, make sure I'm living by my values, I am achieving my goals, and I'm enjoying all at the same time. So I really need that, and unfortunately the planner market is a little bit slow now. Things have gone quiet. People are not really launching undated planners. I was hoping that there would be a lot of options, but unfortunately there isn't. So I will be giving bullet journaling a try again. I want to get back into it and see how it goes. I'm not saying that I'll completely replace my planners with bullet journal, but at least for a month, I just want to use this for my planning and see whether it's gonna work out or not. Then probably after a month, I can decide whether I want to go back into Inkpicket Planner or whether I want to purchase another planner or whether I want to continue bullet journaling. Let's see. That's a month from now. Let's not worry about it right now. For today's video though, I wanted to do a little ritual, if for the lack of a better word. When I was trying to research about bullet journaling again, I came across a video from Ryder Carroll, who is the creator of this particular system, and he had shared some tips and steps that you can follow when you are getting back into bullet journaling after a break, or basically after a break. So I am going to be doing that in today's video, and my style of planning or setting up the planners, I am not changing that a lot because I love using stickers. So I am going to be using quite a few stickers. It's very, very important for my planning system to be really cute and enjoyable. That way it's a motivator for me to come back to it again. And to be honest, I really use my planning time more as a creative outlet, and the effects planning has in my life is like a bonus. So that is why I'm going to be using stickers, and these particular sticker sheets are from Happy Wagon, and this is actually from this particular desk calendar. I think it's from the artist called Colourlime. Yes, Colourlime, and these two sticker sheets came along with the calendar. I had just chopped it off and had it in my storage. So they're so pretty. I absolutely love the vibes of these stickers. They're absolutely cute. And along with decorative stickers, I'm going to be using some functional stickers as well. And these are cottagecore boxes. I think I'll be using them probably in medium and small. I don't think I'll be using, let's see if I have to bring in larger ones, but medium and small I'll definitely be using it. And this is from my store. If you didn't know, I have planner stickers available. I'll leave a link to the website in the description box below in case you want to check out. Okay, let's get started. This particular notebook, it has an intro page and then it has contents. I am gonna keep this as it is. I'm not gonna make any changes here. And then we begin with the dot grid pages. I'm gonna create a double page spread. So I'm gonna flip the page and start from here because this side it has, it's a little plain, so I need the dot grids. All right, let's get started with this. I'm gonna pin this here, and I do have a couple of questions or those steps that I want to add here. And while I do that, I will talk about all of those steps too, in case I think this is not only good if you're coming back to bullet journaling, like if you've tried it, it's not worked out, and then you want to give it a try again. It's good for that, but I think it's also nice for people who are just starting out with bullet journaling, because I feel like this process is going to be helpful, and that's the reason I am doing it too. So other than the stickers, I am just going to be using one pen, and that would be my Muji 0.5 pen in order to write. Markers and stuff I don't think I really need for this video. Okay, let's get started. First, what I'm going to be doing is add a header saying that this is my what is that, like, what do we call this? Hello bujo. Shall we name this spread that? I think that's what it is basically. So let's write that here, and I want to use some stickers too. So I think, do we use the floral ones or the cake one to, like, I don't know why in my mind this is sort of, I'm looking at this like an event. That is so strange. I think I'll actually use the cake one. Why not? Okay, so the sticker that I want to use is the green one because it matches the color of the journal really well, and I'm really liking that color quite a bit these days. So I'm gonna put it here. Okay, I'm gonna write here as hello bujo. Hello bujo. Okay, I think this is pretty good. I was also thinking that I could get some stamps because I really like the look of it. I think it looks really nice when you use it in your bullet journals. But when I was watching this particular video, you know, the video that I mentioned from the bullet journaling creator, he spoke something about supplies, and he's like, when you're restarting again or when you're starting for the first time, start simple. Don't go out and buy a lot of other supplies that you think you may need. Start slow, and then as you move ahead and figure things out, you will sort of know whether you actually need these kind of supplies or not. At that time you can buy them. So I held off from that purchase. Stickers is something, it's like stickers is my jam. So I have been using planner stickers since a long time and I absolutely love it. So I don't think I'm running short of decorative supplies, but I was just thinking that it would be really nice to have the block letters, especially in the stamp style. And also because I've been watching a lot of bullet journaling videos, I'm getting really attracted to that artsy junk journaling style, that particular aesthetic. So probably that's why it's at the back of my head. So along with this cake, I do feel like I want to add some floral stickers because this particular side, it's just looking a little bit empty. I think I'll add this small one. It's gonna look cute and nice. Okay, So we have the header. Basically here there are 3 things that I want to do, but before that I'd like to share this thing with you, these 2 particular prompts that you can use whenever you want to buy a new planner or you want to give a new planning system a try. First is, why am I really beginning again? And I want to share this with you guys. Probably I'll talk about it as I'm laying down stickers. Why I want to begin bullet journaling again is because I do see the need for a lot of spreads that I want to create based on the events that are happening in life, or based on the experiences I'm having, or just the thoughts I'm having. I really want to create a lot of nice spreads, and I'm currently doing that in the form of journaling in my personal journal. I don't share that at all on camera because that's just something that's really personal to me, and I don't really want to put all of that on my channel. Anyways, there are a lot of things that I create spreads for, and I want to share that with you guys actually. And in my ink bucket planner there aren't a lot of notes pages. I don't think there are notes pages at all this year, so that's one of the reasons I want to start bullet journaling. And by the way, when I say I want to start again, it's not I'm not committing to this 100% because I wanna see whether it actually works for me or not. I'm coming to this with an open mind, not with hope or expectation that it's gonna work out. I just want to have fun and see how this would, how my experience would be with bullet journaling, especially because I have used planners for a really long time now. So I want to give this a try and see. Yeah, anyways, that is one of the main reasons. And another reason is that in my ink bucket planner, I noticed that a lot of spreads, I'm just writing things out, and I'm using a lot of scrapbooking paper, the sections and stuff. It's not really working out for me quite well. So that's another reason. I felt like, instead of that, because I was spending so much time thinking about how I could customize it. So I thought, I'm anyways kind of creating my own spread, so why not just do it in an empty notebook rather than buying a planner and converting the layout that's there into something else. So that's one of the reasons why I am beginning again. 2 reasons. One is I want to share a lot of the things that I create with you guys, which I'm not able to do because I do it in my journal. And I just didn't want to add another thing to my planning routine because I have so many other planners that I use, so I didn't want to complicate it. And I felt that a dotted notebook, bullet journal style would be perfect for that purpose. So these are the 2 reasons. And next, another question before we start off with this process is, what exactly changed? So from why did I quit bullet journaling for the first time? I'll tell you guys why. I think I quit in end of 2018, probably around September time. I was living in India at that time, and I did not have access to a lot of cute stationery stuff. And I really love, especially stickers. I absolutely love, and the options that you get these days, it's just a lot compared to what it was 4 to 5 years back. There were hardly any, and even the ones that were there weren't actually that good. And I used to buy a few supplies from AliExpress, but then again, it didn't really, it worked out. I had fun for the years that I did. I think I did it for 2 years. I bullet journaled for 2 years. It was kind of nice, but then I was just getting really tired of creating my own weekly spreads. And I know why, actually, because I tried to create a lot of weekly spreads that I saw on Pinterest. and that other people were doing, and I felt like, okay, this would be good. And I was always trying a different type of spreads too, even though I had found some spreads that would really work out for me, because I wanted to post on YouTube, or I wanted to post on Instagram. I had put this unnecessary pressure on myself to come up with new type of weekly spreads, which was a really dumb thing to do, by the way, at that point in time. But you know what, whatever happened, and I wanted some cute stationery products. That's when I found Ink Bucket, and I absolutely I absolutely fell in love with it. And I enjoyed so much in 2019 and 2020 especially. Oh my god, that was a savior in lockdown. It just helped me so much. I think a lot of changes happened with my mindset at that point in time, and that particular planner was a huge part of it. So I really liked it. And then 2021 was pretty good as well. No complaints in that. That's how I connected with you guys in 2021 with the Ink Bucket planner. 2022 they had made some changes, but it was kind of okay. I think around 10% of the planner was something that I changed. But then this year, 2023, there were a lot of changes, and it's just not working out for me. So that's one of the main things that changed. That's the reason I am coming back to giving bullet journaling a try. So I think these two questions are pretty good whenever you are restarting a planning system, or not just that, any new habit. Let's say meditation you gave up and you want to come back to it again, or yoga, or running, or painting, or any of your hobbies. You can ask yourself these two questions. One, why am I beginning again? And two, what changed the previous time, and also what changed now that has brought you back to this stage. So I think this is a pretty good idea, and I'm really grateful that I came across that video. And it also has an article. I'll actually leave a link to both the video and the article in the description box below in case you want to check out. Okay, let's actually get started with the steps for restarting your bullet journaling. First thing that they have recommended is to set an intention for your bullet journal. And when you're setting this intention, again, you can ask yourself a couple of questions. One is, why do I really need this now? And also, what matters in my life? Because a huge part, or a huge advantage of bullet journaling, is that you can customize it however you want, and really acknowledge what matters to you through the spreads that you create and through the way you use the system. So that's again an important thing. And also, one of the things that in my intention, actually let me write it down. So what I wrote here for my intention is that, one, I want a simplified planning system that helps me achieve my goals and also allows me to enjoy while I work on achieving my goals. It's really, really important. With the planner, Ink Bucket planner, what I was noticing was it was getting too tedious for me, and it sort of felt like, the feeling of doing homework. I don't know about you guys, I absolutely hated doing homeworks and studying for exams and all of those things. It just feels like that. It used to feel like that, and I don't want that. I want to have fun while I'm working on my goals and while I'm sitting down to plan and set intentions and all of that. So that's one thing. And then another one, I also want to create spreads without any restrictions. Let's say one of the weeks I really want to create an elaborate weekly spread, but then there's another week where I don't have a lot of things going on. So based on my needs, and also even throughout the week, there might be one day where I have a lot of tasks. What I'm doing right now is I try to fit everything in the planner first, and then the remaining tasks I would use a notepad or a notebook. I don't want to do that. I want to just have one system in which I can write all of the things in my to-do list. So I just don't want any restrictions. And then in another prompt in the intention was what really matters now and how you can use a bullet journal in order to make sure that you're fulfilling those needs. For me, what matters is that I'm working on a lot of different projects, and I'm also working on multiple areas of my life simultaneously. I had held off doing that for the past, I would say, like 4 or 5 years, because I really wanted to get control of my health. So I was just focusing at one thing at a time. But right now, I just feel like life is sort of I don't know. There's just an absolute need for me to address different things in my life. So I'm working on it simultaneously. And I need a planner that allows me to make progress in my life, but at the same time have fun too. And the way I have fun is by getting creative, by creating a lot of spreads and sharing that with you guys. If I'm not, and that's one thing. And then just using all of these stickers and stuff makes me really happy and I enjoy it. With the Inkjet planner, I was noticing that that wasn't the case, and if I don't enjoy, it's very difficult for me to make videos. I cannot like sit and make videos on stuff that I don't really enjoy. So that's another thing that matters quite a bit. That's one part. And then the second part is that you want to set a simple process. So what can you do in order to keep things simple so that your intentions can be fulfilled? Because like I said, with the Inkjet planner, things were getting really complicated. That's one of the reasons why I'm switching back to bullet journaling. So let's see how we can do that. And for that, I think I'm gonna use I don't know if I want to use the yellow one or there's a beige. I think I'll use the beige one. Okay, for the simplify section, what I wrote here is that simple systems and processes are extremely important for me because I want to use just optimal amount of time that facilitate results. And what I mean by this is the systems that I set up, probably you guys don't see that a lot, like what goes on behind the scenes before I sit down to film a plan with me. And even actually filming is also part of my planning system because I do it with you guys, and I want it to be more in depth going forward in my videos. So any sort of these systems I set up, I want it to be really simple because I don't want to spend unnecessary time on it, especially sitting down and trying to make things perfect. I don't want to do that. I rather want to focus on why I'm doing it, like why I'm sitting down to plan, what am I really expecting from it, and is that need actually getting fulfilled, instead of trying to make things perfect. So that's one thing. And then another thing is I really want to create spreads that work out for me, my life and my needs, and then share it on my channel. This is sort of like a trap with YouTube videos. I always try to do this, but sometimes what happens is because I upload like quite frequently, multiple times a week, I tend to think about like video ideas and then decide what to put in my planner. I don't want to do that going forward, especially in this bullet journal. What I want to do is first check is, do I actually need this? Then second check is, do I want to share it with the video, share it with you guys on the channel? So I want it to be in that order and not the other way around, because eventually it'll end up not working out for me and then I'll not upload videos too. So that's what's gonna happen, and I don't wanna fall for that trap again. So this is the simplify section, and the next section is focusing on my needs. And I think it's a really nice continuation of this, because I was just talking about like how I want to focus on creating spreads that actually work out for me and then share it with you guys. So in continuation with that, what I just want to write, I'll actually write and then talk to you guys about it. Okay, so for this section, what I've written here is that I always want to do a check to see, one, why I create certain spreads. So let's say I got an idea for a spread, like a habit tracker, rough example. So I want to ask myself, why am I creating this habit tracker? And second, do I actually really need that particular spread? Because for example, again, habit tracker, I don't really use that. If I want to add it here based on an inspiration that I've got from YouTube or Pinterest, I really want to do this check, like, do I really need it? And then the third thing is, how is it adding value to my life? If I don't have valid answers for these three questions, then I don't want to create spreads, because whatever I do here will sort of immediately have an impact on this. And doing this particular check will not only help me just keep focus on my own needs, but it'll also help me keep the process simple, thereby fulfilling my intention in a much more efficient way. So these are all the three sections. And also, while I was watching that video, writer Carol, he mentioned two things that really caught my attention towards the end of the video, and I felt like it would be a really nice idea to add it in the planner. I'm gonna do that, but I just wanted to add stickers for that. I think I'm gonna add probably like florals, or yeah, actually, you know what, I think I'll add coffee cups. There are two coffee cups, different ones, so I think they'll look cute. I'm gonna put that over here. One is, he mentioned that we don't really have to catch up. Like, let's say we miss a day or we miss a week. I don't want to go and backfill stuff. I used to do that quite a bit in my ink bucket planner. If I wouldn't, let's say, use planner on one day, sometimes I would leave it, it wouldn't bother me, but sometimes it would, and I would try to like write down things that I did instead of planning for it. In this particular journal, I don't really want to do that, so I really love this quote. It's not exactly a quote, it's just what it's a quote, it's what he said. He said that I don't have to catch up. What he said was, you don't have to catch up. I'm just writing in the form of an affirmation because it is going to register nicely in my brain. And then second thing, what he mentioned was that I have to just show up. So these two things are very, very important for me to keep in mind, and I'm happy that I decided to do it in the beginning of the journal itself, because I know, like, whenever I feel a bit overwhelmed, and also at the end of the month or after 30 days, when I want to come back and decide whether this is working out for me or do I want to switch back into the planner, I can always refer back to the spread and see how I feel about things. And these two quotes are just excellent. One is, I don't have to catch up. Two, I have to just show up. And I am showing up for my own life, my higher self, and I'm happy about this spread. I'm really liking the way it's looking, but I feel like it's a little bit empty here, so I want to add stickers. So yeah guys, here is the spread. I went ahead and added a lot of stickers to fill up some of the empty spots. I also left these spots as it is because I don't want it to be too filled up. I think this is just the perfect recipe. And then I ended up adding a line here so that I could differentiate between the actual 3 steps and then the quotes from writer Carol. I'm super happy that I sat down and did this, because I didn't want to take a mindless decision that, okay, I don't want to use ink bucket planner anymore and I want to go back into bullet journaling. I thought about this quite a bit, and I really wanted to start this particular journey mindfully so that I can really figure out if this is gonna work out or not in the upcoming month. So yeah, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. In case you enjoyed, please give it a thumbs up, as well as subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching guys. Bye.